So the big giveaway of 4AG parts is over, and I'm happy to report that almost all of the parts went to good homes of genuine car enthusiasts from all around the world. Now, I have never done any sort of giveaway on this channel before, and to be honest, I didn't know what to expect, but it turned out it was a lot more fun than I expected. Now, once I published the video, and once, emails started coming in with all the different engines and different cars and all of them having that paper that says "Give me parts D4A," in the picture, I really felt connected to my fellow car enthusiasts, in different corners of the world. And when it comes to car enthusiasm, it really doesn't matter how old you are or how rich you are, or how experienced with cars you are or where you're from. All that matters is that you have the enthusiasm and the willingness to work on your car, to save it from the scrapyard, and to make it better. And I'm really happy that with this little giveaway, I was able, to help your projects along, to push them along at least a tiny little bit, with the parts that have been given away. That being said, this was really rewarding, and I will be doing it in the future again. As soon as I somehow get my hands on something that isn't critically needed, for my MR2, for my 4AG engine, I will be giving it away to someone who needs it more. Of course, you will know, about this before it happens, so, you'll be ready to try and snag the part for your project. So, that's enough talking. Now let's see who won what in the giveaway. So the brand new Aisin oil pump and the 4AG map ECU went all the way overseas to Texas, United States for a 1988 MR2. Now the owner of this precious 1988 MR2 is building a new engine for his MR2, and all he has is the cylinder head and the engine block. Now that isn't stopping him, and he's collecting all of the parts, and I hope we'll have a nice, brand new, fully rebuilt 4AG on the road really soon. Here we can see a picture with a really nice smiley. Thank you for that smiley. We can also see a transmission and what looks like a really cool workshop. So the engine looks clean, block looks clean, freshly blasted or vapor blasted or something, looks really professional, so does the head. Congrats on that. I wish you good luck. I hope the rebuild goes well and you're driving your MR2 in no time. So next up is the MR2 engine mount. Now the MR2 engine mount went also to United States, to Arizona, to a owner of a 1986 Mark 1A MR2 called Grady. Now here we can see Grady in a really cool, really creative picture, right underneath his engine-less MR2. Now Grady bought the MR2 for only $700, but that doesn't mean he doesn't appreciate the car, because he's doing an entire overhaul of it. And here we can see his 4AG that already got a lot of TLC. So congrats Grady, the mount has been wrapped and shipped, and I hope it finds its way to you really soon and finds good use in your awesome MR2. The fully rebuilt 4AG injectors and the Jimmy throttle bracket went to David in Utah, United States. Congrats, David. Here we can see David with his really cool MR2. Now his MR2 is from 1988 and it's a daily driver. It actually has 194,000 miles on it, and as David says, it's a little rough around the edges. Now if you look at the picture, this looks really good to me. You have your C-pillar trim, you have your side skirts, you even have the original stripes right there on the side, so that in MR2 world isn't rough around the edges. That's showroom condition compared to mine and many of the MR2s out there. So a really cool car, David. Here we can see some more pictures of David's car. Here it's parked next to a really cool NSX. Here we can see another picture of David's MR2 next to I think this is a Fiero, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a so-called rival to the MR2 that tried to be a rival, but honestly it wasn't. Here we can see a picture of David's interior. I really love the Nardi steering wheel and the really cool TEQ horn button. And here we can see proof that David's an actual car enthusiast, as he's working on his car, he's not just driving it. So parts have been wrapped, shipped to you. I hope they arrive soon. Thanks a lot for participating and good luck with your MR2. So the other injectors, the tan top 4AG injectors, also went to Texas, United States. For some reason, Texas seems to be really popular with the MR2 scene. Who knows why? Now, these injectors actually went to a really young MR2 owner who is only 17 and has a limited budget, but that's not stopping him from working on his car. Now, I wish I started when I was 17 because by now I would have an awesome car instead of that, immobile thing that isn't driving anywhere. Anyways, he originally wanted the rebuilt teal top injectors, but David snagged that from him, so he got the tan top ones, which I think have some more flow and I think should work really good in his fuel system. Now, he also said that my channel was one of the reasons he picked up his 86 MR2 to begin with. Now, how cool is that? Thank you a lot for those words. I feel really honored. So the injectors have been wrapped up, they have been shipped over, so let's check out the image. Here we can see the picture, here we can see the text. It's a bit blurry, but we can see the MR2 in the background. Also, I think that's a beer bottle, and you said you were 17, so correct me on this. I hope that's not a beer bottle. Otherwise, I'm calling the Texas sheriff or whatever. A big, long distance, expensive call, but I'm watching you, kid. Nah, just joking. Thanks a lot for participating. I hope the injectors arrive soon, and good luck with your MR2. The TVIS butterflies and the throttle position sensor from my throttle body went all the way to Costa Rica, to this awesome Toyota FX16. Now, somebody eliminated the TVIS system on this one, so it's not working, and also it's throwing up a trouble code, related to the throttle position sensor. So I'm glad I'm helping out this fellow 4AG owner who sent this awesome picture as well. Look at that. Send Toyota parts. I mean, how cool and how creative is that? So thanks for participating. I hope the stuff arrives soon to your awesome country, and good luck with your FX16. So the resistor box for the injectors and the crankshaft pulley went all the way north to Finland, to the owner of this KE70 Toyota Corolla. Now, his original engine has failed, so he found a cheap 4AG instead, but is missing a lot of parts. He originally wanted the MAP sensor ECU, but unfortunately for him, the USFA was faster there, so he got what was next on his list of priorities, which was the resistor box for the injectors. Now, I have a question for all of you 4AG experts out there, because I know there's a lot of you watching these videos. The crankshaft pulley I sent to the fella owning the KE70 is actually a front wheel drive 4AG crankshaft pulley. Now, the engine that's going into this KE70 is most likely a rear wheel drive 4AG. Now, I know that the front wheel drive and the rear wheel drive crankshaft pulleys have a different offset. And so I'm asking you whether this can be, put, that's what he asked me, is whether he can put this crankshaft pulley onto his engine. Will it cause any issue? Has someone done this before? I did do some research, and some people have done it, but it seems to be kind of iffy. So anyone have this experience? Anyone have some good, reputable, confirmed knowledge on this? I would really appreciate some help for my fellow 4AG owner in the comments section. If you know something, give us a hand. So the resistor box and the crankshaft pulley have been sent to Finland. I hope they arrive soon, and I wish you all the best with your KE70 project. Okay, so my main camera's battery has ran out, and I cannot find the damn charger. So I'm switching to my secondary camera, which means worse image quality, worse audio. I'm really sorry about that, but we gotta keep rolling because tonight is Thursday and I promised the winner announcement video on Thursday. So let's keep rolling. Now, the next part that was given away was actually the throttle position sensor from the other throttle body. Now, this one went to one of my longest time subscribers ever. It went to Jeff, who's also in the United States, and he has been with the D4A channel since it had like 150 subscribers. Today, me and Jeff are good friends, We talk on Instagram almost daily. You can see his Instagram right here and you can follow him. He posts a lot of interesting stuff as he's a fellow AW11 owner. And here you can see his 4AG that's being rebuilt right now. I want to hear that thing roar really soon. And here you can see his 4AG cam cover, which he sticker bombed himself, and I think it's one of the coolest, 4AG covers out there. It's really unique, super cool, and I really love it. So the DPS has been sent. I hope it arrives soon, and I hope you find a good use for it. Thanks a lot, my man, for participating and for being with the D4A channel for all this time. If you're wondering what happened to the D4A historic EGR, well, it didn't remain homeless. It's going to the United States as well, together with the Conrad bushings. And it's going to a good home to a fella called Fritz, who's working on an AE82 together with his friend. And he sent in one of the coolest images ever. You can see it right here. So as you can see, this guy is a proper mechanic with some proper dirty hands who doesn't even need to use paper. I mean, who needs paper when you're working on a car? Now, Fritz is also one of my veteran subscribers and has been with the channel since it had 150 subscribers. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Fritz. Thanks for staying tuned, and I wish the parts reach you really soon and that they serve you well. So the next parts that went to a good home were the ignition coil and the spark plug valley cover. They went all the way to Canada to Alex, who owns this AE86 right-hand drive Toyota Corolla 11. Now, it is in a bit of a rough shape right now, but Alex is a student, he has a limited budget, but that still isn't stopping him from working hard and trying to improve his Corolla. Now, as you can see here, here's Alex smiling next to his car, and here is one of the most relaxing interiors ever, because you can see all of that lovely green nature right through the floor. Now, I hope the parts will be helpful to Alex. I hope they help you push your project, along and improve your 11. I'm certain that one day it's going to be a really, really cool car. Here we can see another picture of it, and I have a question about this picture. Is that alternator holding that bumper in place? If it is, you're the coolest and most ingenious person I have ever met. So the last part to be given away was the back plate for the timing cover. Now this thing went to Australia to a guy with a really cool name. Now his name is Money, it's written like this, but it's pronounced like this. So he was right on the money when he applied for the giveaway, because he's rebuilding not one but two 4AG engines. One is this red one, and I see some bike carbs, really cool stuff, my man. And this one will be likely going into his AE86. He's also rebuilding another 4AG for his mom's RA23 Celica. So he's also being a good son and a car enthusiast, two things in one, which is really awesome. So, the backplate has been shipped to Australia. I hope it arrives soon, and I hope it saves you some money so you don't have to go around and shop for a backplate, for your 4AG. So thanks a lot for participating, and I wish you all the best with your two cool 4AG engines. Now the next car enthusiast that was part of this giveaway probably has one of the single coolest AE86 Corollas and one of the single coolest 4AG engines. That person is my friend Jimmy from Denmark. Now Jimmy is also one of my clients because he has bought some of my parts, which are the 4AG crankshaft sensor bracket and the 4AG distributor hole plug. Now Jimmy is making his dream come true, and he is building a proper race spec AE86. Here you can see Jimmy with some of his really cool parts and also my crankshaft sensor bracket and my distributor hole plug. Now his list of 4AG parts pornography includes the TRD Formula Atlantic rods, some old school TRD adjustable cam gears, some ITBs, a Toda oil pump gear, and many more stuff that is honestly too cool to believe. Now, what he's also doing is that he has a YouTube channel, which is fortunate because you can see all of this awesome stuff in a few of his videos. Now, if you want to see his channel, just click in the corner right there, there's a link that will lead you straight to Jimmy's channel. Now Jimmy's also cool because this time around he also bought one of my t-shirts, which is something you all should do as well. Go buy the t-shirts. So yeah, definitely one of the single coolest things out there. Now, what Jimmy originally wanted was the oil pump, just like everybody else. But Jimmy didn't need the whole oil pump, he just needed a oil pump housing because he's gonna put his awesome Toda oil pump gear in there. So what I did is I took my old oil pump, which I use to test fit my crankshaft sensor brackets, and I sent it to Jimmy along with the t-shirt. I'm really honored that one of my parts is going to find itself on that really awesome AE86. Congratulations, Jimmy, you have a really cool car. Stay cool, and I wish you all the best with your build. Now here's another fellow car enthusiast that I unfortunately didn't manage to supply with any car parts, but it would be a real shame not to show off his work. He goes by the name of The BS Record and has a YouTube and an Instagram. Here you can see his 4AG engine and links to his pages. Now you can also click right here and go directly to his YouTube channel. His project is this awesome AE86. He's still in the bodywork phase, but he will soon be putting carbs on the engine, dropping it into that AE86 and have an awesome car. Another thing that he has is this uber cool motorized drift trike that he built himself. I mean, honestly, how cool is this? So definitely head over to his channel, follow this guy because he is obviously seriously awesome. And the last person for today is another fellow car enthusiast with an awesome project. I unfortunately didn't have any parts left for him either. He wanted either the oil pump or the camshafts. The oil pump was of course gone and the camshafts were simply too heavy to ship. Now he's building a really awesome 4AGZE powered MR2 Mark 1 for their girlfriend. So we had a really good son and here we have a really good boyfriend. This is a really cool project that you can also follow on Instagram. So that's it, guys. That's everybody. I hope I didn't forget somebody. I hope the giveaway was useful. I hope I supplied you guys with some good parts and helped move your projects along. I think this is time to end the video. As I said, there will be more giveaways in the future. I will announce them in advance, but right now it's time for me to start editing this, I think, really long video and also start working again on my own MR2 Mark 1. So until the next video, see ya, have a good time, enjoy your cars, and I'll be seeing you soon on the D4A channel.